So I remember when I first learned about the Jackbox series, I was watching this YouTube channel that I watched a lot, the Runaway Guys, and I was watching one of their live streams where they were playing Quiplash in the Jackbox Party Pack. And bro, that looked so fun. They were just making jokes all the time. Everyone was always laughing. Like I had to get this game. So then I got it on my Switch. So I just want to say that to let you guys know that I like the Jackbox Party Packs in general. They're really fun, actually. You know what I mean? But there's some things about them, about the third one specifically, that I freaking hate, bro. I cannot stand about these games. Seriously. Now, some of y'all might not even know what I'm talking about. Like, what's wrong with the Jackbox Party Pack 3? Because honestly, that's one of the best ones out of all of them. Like, low key, it's pretty good. It has a lot of good games. So, like, what's the problem here? Okay, the problem is faking it, bro. This game is so overrated out of any Jackbox game I've ever played, okay? I don't know what it is about it, but anytime I bring this anywhere to any of the family functions, anytime I play this with anyone new, they love it so much, even though this game is the most mid game ever made, you know? And that's why I hate it so much, because everyone wants to play it instead of playing the actual good games. Like I literally have Jackbox Party Pack 3 all the way to Jackbox Party Pack 8. So how many games is that? Like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 6 packs. So I have 30 Jackbox games that we could be playing, yet you're gonna always pick this one. Just over and over and over again. Guys, let's play faking it. Guys, let's play faking it. Like, shut up. Like, can we just play a better one? But okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, let me talk about why it sucks, okay? So if you guys don't know how faking it works, there's one person who's a faker and then everyone else isn't a faker, and it gives everyone a prompt basically of saying like, raise your hand if you ever been run over by a car or something like that. I don't know. The thing is, everyone gets that prompt except the faker. The faker just gets something that says, just try to blend in, bro. Like, just try to blend in with everyone else. And that's really stupid, okay? Let me just tell you why, in general, that's really stupid. The main reason why it's stupid is because of the categories of prompts. So there's 4 different categories. There's hands of truth, numbered pressure, face value, and you've got a point, which, okay, you got a point, that one's fine. But the other 3, hands of truth, number pressure, and face value suck, okay, for the faker, just in general. Like, they're just so mid, okay? Like, if you're the faker. The whole point is that you look around and see what other people are, if a lot of people are raising their hands or they're not raising their hands, so you try to kind of like match that. But it's like really hard because the prompt can be really specific to you, and if you raise your hand at something you've literally never done, then it's over. It's done. You've been caught, you know, especially if you're playing with people that you know, right? So, for example, if the prompt was raise your hand if you ever been hit by a car, and everyone else starts raising their hands because they've been hit by a car and that's why they like this stupid game, you know, and then you're like, oh shoot, well everyone else is raising their hand, you know, I guess I'll just raise my hand too. And then you've never been hit by a car. Everyone knows you've never been hit by a car. It's over. There's nothing you can do. It's done, you know, like there is nothing you can do. You have lost. Everyone is going to be like, oh, you're the faker. It's done. It's over. So yeah, no, that one's stupid because it's too absolute. You know what I mean? There's nothing to play around. So that's why I hate hands of truth. That one's stupid. Okay. Next one, number pressure. So for number pressure, what you have to do is that you have to hold up a number of fingers on your hand to kind of like show your answer to the prompt. So for example, if the prompt is hold up as many fingers as times you've been caught speeding or got a speeding ticket or whatever, and you've been caught speeding like twice or whatever, you'll hold up 2 fingers. That's basically what it is. But using that same prompt about getting speeding tickets, you know, it's the same thing where you see everyone else in the room and they got like 3 or 4 speeding tickets, but you're a good boy who follows the law and you get no speeding tickets, but you hold up like 3 because everyone else is holding up 3 or 4, then it's done. It's over. Everyone knows you haven't gotten a speeding ticket because you brag about it to everyone about how you're so cool and you've never gotten a speeding ticket, but it's over. It's done. You know? Like, there's nothing you can do. And it's like that for everything, man. For all the prompts, they're just so specific to the person. you know, that it's really, really hard to play off as the faker unless you're in a group of people who don't know you. And finally, the last like bad one, I guess, is face value. So for this one, it's gonna be like stupid. The prompt is gonna be like, make the face that you would make if you got your dream car or whatever, you know, and you're just smiling like, wow, yay, and everyone's just looking at each other while making a stupid face, you know. This one's just stupid, okay? I don't know who thought about this one. This one was just dumb. But yeah, face value, man, I don't even know what to say, okay? I just don't want to look at everyone else making a stupid face while I'm also making a stupid face as the faker, you know what I mean? If you're the faker, also, this one isn't too bad to blend in, but that's just because it's kind of boring. And there's not really that much deviation, right? It's gonna be like, make the face that you would make if you smelled a really bad fart, and then everyone's gonna make the same face, okay? Who's gonna make a different face for that? Is one person gonna be smiling, the other person is gonna be sad? No, there's no deviation, right? Everyone's gonna have the same answer regardless, like, of the prompt, you know? Someone's gonna make a happy face, someone's gonna make a sad face, someone's gonna make a disgusted face. As long as you're the faker and you're able to kind of emulate other people's faces quick enough where they can't tell that you're just copying them, then yeah, it's pretty easy. It's not bad. So this one has the opposite problem, that it's just way too easy for the faker to get through it, and it's just boring, bro. The final one, you've got a point, is the only one that is actually good. So for this one, the prompt is going to be like, point at the person who's most likely to jump off of a 20th story building, you know? And then everyone's going to start pointing at you because you're a fucking loser. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. And basically, you just point at the person who you feel like most fits the prompt or whatever it's asking. You know what I mean? And the reason why this one is the best one, because it's pretty subjective, you know? If you point at someone who's like, oh, this person is the best to do this person is the most likely to do this, or whatever, right? And you're pointing at that person, even when the prompt is revealed and it doesn't really make sense because maybe there's someone else in the room that's better or whatever, you can still explain yourself and kind of try and play it off, even though you're the faker, right? So this is the only one that's actually good, that actually makes sense in the game. So I like this one. This one's fine, okay? This one's great. So yeah, 3 of the 4 prompts, I don't like them. They don't give enough wiggle room to play it off as the faker because the game literally gives you no information. It literally says just try to blend in, right? But trying to blend in and doing what everyone else does doesn't work for Hands of Truth or Number Pressure because you're you, right? You've done your own things. Your numbers are going to be different than other people. And if they know you, it's over. And face value is just boring. It's stupid. That one shouldn't even be in the game. Like straight up, face value sucks. But the thing is, honestly, that's not even really the biggest part about this game. Like I've been explaining about how this game sucks to be the faker and stuff like that. But oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, it is impossible to play this game without thinking that everyone else that you're playing with is a stupid, dumb idiot, bro. So diving in a little more into how the game works. So if you get Hands of Truth, for example, right, and you're playing with 6 people, so in Hands of Truth, there's going to be 3 rounds of that in a row, right? And in those 3 rounds, there's gonna be one faker, right? And the faker is basically trying to survive it throughout that whole entire category through those 3 rounds. Now, for the faker to get caught, though, everyone except the faker needs to vote for the faker. Everyone, not a majority, everyone. So you know what'll end up happening so many of the times, okay? You're gonna be looking, and you're gonna be looking at your friend Jeremy, okay? And this dude, you know, he's sus. You're trying to convince everyone, guys, vote for Jerry, bro. He's the faker. He's totally the faker. Like, look, he raised his hand when he shouldn't have raised his hand because I know him because this game is stupid. But anyways, so you're trying to convince everyone, and then you're playing with 6 people, right? So then what ends up happening, though, is that instead of 5 people voting for him, because remember, it's everyone except the faker, instead of 5 people voting for him, it's going to be 4 people. And then Jeremy's going to vote for you because you're accusing him. And then some other idiot that you're playing with that you don't even like is also going to vote for you because they're going to be like, you're sus. I don't know. And you're like, okay, no. If you think I'm sus, whatever. But just vote for Jeremy so that we can see whether he's the faker or not. And then if it'll be revealed, right? If everyone votes for Jeremy, then it'll say afterwards, Jeremy is the faker or Jeremy is not the faker, right? And then it'll continue on to the next round. And the next round will still have the same faker as the previous round if you're in the still in the same category. Make sense? So you're just saying, why would you vote for me? Just vote for Jeremy so we can see whether or not he's the faker. And then if he's not the faker, then that's great. Okay? Then you could vote for me next if you're suspicious of me, right? I just want to rule him out, you know? But no, they won't do that because they're actually stupid. So then typically if the vote is split and it's not unanimous, what's going to end up happening is this screen is going to pop up and says the faker is still at large. You know what I mean? And then because people do not understand that you need to vote unanimously, even though you've explained to them multiple times that they need to vote unanimously in order for someone's true identity in the game to be revealed, it'll say the faker is still at large. And when 4 people voted for Jeremy and 2 people voted for you, the person who voted for you is going to be like, see, it wasn't Jeremy. After all, it says the faker is still at large, even though 4 people voted for him. And it's just so annoying. It's like, how are you this stupid? How can you not listen to basic directions? Why are you such a dumbass? For the love of God. And then you know what's going to end up happening? You know what's going to end up happening that's even more infuriating is that the next round, you're going to be like, you know it's Jeremy, bro. You know it's Jeremy again because that dude is mega sus. And then you try to tell everyone, yo, vote for Jeremy, everyone this time, for real, because he's the faker. But then people still don't understand. Even though you're explaining it to them that you need to vote unanimously on one person, they're going to be like, well, last round, it said that it wasn't Jeremy. And you're going to be like, no. That's not what it said. It said that we didn't vote unanimously, and they're not going to get it, and then they're going to vote on you. Then you're not going to end up being the faker. Then it's going to turn out that Jeremy was the faker the entire time, and everyone's going to be like, what? But it said it wasn't him. And then you're going to try to explain it to them, and then this time they're actually listening. They're going to be like, well, why didn't you tell us? It's like, this is what I'm talking about. And the worst part is that it doesn't end there. Okay, there's another part about this game that when it comes to playing with other people, that just makes it the worst. It makes it the worst, bro. So like I said before, everyone has a prompt except the faker. So everyone looks at the prompts on their phone, right? You know, to keep it a secret from the faker, so he doesn't know. Big shocker, right? So like I said before, you're playing with 6 people, right? And then one person's the faker. So 5 people are gonna get the prompt set on their phone, and then one person, the faker, is not going to get the prompt set on their phone. It's going to say try to blend in, right? So obviously it's on your phone, so the faker doesn't know what the prompt is, because if the faker knew what the prompt is, that would completely just ruin the entire point of how this game is meant to be played, right? Makes sense, man. So the TV is going to ask everyone, okay, 3, 2, 1, go. And then that's when you're supposed to answer the prompt with your action, like raising your hand, not raising your hand, holding up a certain amount of numbers, right? That's the time that you're supposed to raise your hand, and everyone needs to be quiet during this time. Okay, everyone needs to just shut their mouth and look at each other and look what everyone else is doing. That's the point. And then after that moment of silence, that's how the game is supposed to work, by the way, right? The prompt is then revealed, and then it gives you a lot of time to talk about it with everyone about, oh, well, Jeremy's mad sus because this dude definitely got hit by a car and he didn't raise his hand. You know what I mean? So then that's when you talk about it. That's when you're supposed to talk about it, when the prompt is revealed. Makes perfect sense, right? But here's the thing. People don't make sense, okay? They don't understand basic directions, okay? So what ends up happening so much for no reason. I don't understand why people do this, right? Before the prompt is revealed, right? They'll start talking about the prompt, right? Before the prompt is revealed, they'll be like, what the heck? Sally, you didn't get hit by a car. Why'd you raise your hand? And then Sally's gonna be like, no, I totally did that one time. I know what I'm talking about. And it's like, why would you reveal the prompt before the fact that you revealed what the prompt was before it was officially revealed on the TV just reveal to everyone that you're not the faker because the prompt was sent to your phone. So we know it's not you for sure. That just ruins the game. And I try to bring this up and just be like, oh, like next time, like try not to do that because it kind of just reveals that you're not the faker and that kind of just ruins the point of the game. Like, am I wrong? Am I stupid? Like, and everyone should just do that, right? Everyone should just shut their mouth until the prompt is revealed. But then for some reason, whenever I bring this up, like, oh yeah, don't reveal the prompt until it's actually fully revealed, because that kind of just ruins the game. Except I don't say it like that. I try to be nicer than that. Then they're gonna be like, it's just a game, man. Don't take it too seriously. And I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, I get it's just a game. I'm not taking this so super seriously or whatever, but what is the point of playing this game if you're going to completely ruin the entire premise by being an idiot? So yeah, there's a lot of problems with this game's design in general, like the fact that it doesn't show the faker anything, like not even a hint as to what the prompt could be to at least help him out a little bit, or that the fact that the prompts are just way too absolute and easy to figure out the faker and stuff like that. But honestly, that stuff really isn't that big of a deal. The bigger deal is the fact that if you play this game with stupid people who can't follow basic directions and realize that you have to vote unanimously just to figure out who the faker is, if you play with people like that who are actually just so stupid that you should not be within the same vicinity as because you're going to lose brain cells being in the same room as them, then yeah, this game is going to be terrible. But yeah, so other than faking it, the worst game in Jackbox Party Pack 3, I don't care. I don't want to hear it. It is. It's not that, the rest of Jackbox Party Pack 3 is not that bad. It's just that faking it is the worst thing to ever happen to mankind, and I hate it with all my life. Yeah, thank you for watching.